What's up, guys? Be live. Yo, what's up, everyone? Mental Athlete Rapid Chess Championship. We got Alice Lee versus Alex Lenderman. It almost sounds the same. Alexsandr Lenderman. Alice Lee. So let's see what this game was. Just D4, knight f3. So she got e4 in, actually, so some type of central control. Knight to c6. Interesting move here instead of bishop b7. Then he went bishop b7. And then e5, knight b4. So now he's playing around these squares like this. You can even see a g6, rook e8 and kind of play this way too. a5, last move on the board. Idea here is after a3, knight a6, knight to c5. Sort of King's Indian-ish by transposition. Yeah, he's probably going to move this knight anyway. a3 is coming. So maybe he doesn't want it with tempo. He could just move the knight back to a6. Maybe a3, knight c5. b4 anyway. What's up? Yo, what's up, dude? What's good, man? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Played c5 here. After c5, if there is no dc, well, then there's going to be some nice space here, and you can see the f5 break happening much later. It's also stopping the b4 break. So that was an incredible move by Alex. Knight a6. Now going back. Knight is really ugly here, but it will maneuver later on. Maybe something like this or like this. Bishop c8, g6, rook e8, bishop f8, g7, play f5 at some point. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Yozo. What's up, dude? Who else in chat? Welcome. This is our other match of the day. Another quarterfinal match. Winner of this one goes to a semi with Eric Liu. Nice to catch a stream. Nice to be on stream, man. You know, we haven't had a late night stream in I don't know how long. For a late night stream, we've had a lot of just, you know, morning streams. A lot of morning streams. But now we got a night stream. So it's good to be on. Probably gonna pull all-nighter, get some schoolwork done. Jeez, you know what you need for that, yo? This right here, dog. This is what you really need. And you know what? You can get it for free right now. We giving out free bottles, bro. It's exactly for stuff like that. I'm not even gonna lie. What's up, Linus Archer? Was good. It's literally for what you're doing right now. Read the ingredients in it, and it's very important. Very good stuff. Sage Extra, L-theanine. That Sage Extra gives you that focus too as well, and helps with memory and memory recall. Incredible. I use it twice a day. And then also L-theanine, Sage Extra, Cognizant. Elevation Ally, what's up, dude? Linus Archer, hello. Been a hot minute. It has been. We got a match going on right now with Mental Athlete Rapid Chess Championship. I am hosting it, and we are in the quarterfinals here. This is the quarterfinals. We actually have a finalist already in Benjamin Bach, who already made it to the finals, and now we have a semifinal. And after this, then we have another final. Man, whip that bottle into the frame. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me get the cover right. I got you. Soul King Finch. Yeah. Whip that boy right into the frame, dog. Whip that boy into the frame. Absolutely. Hosting another Mental Athlete event. Exactly. What's up, Jim? All right, we on it. You already know. There will be better prize. Yeah, prize picks would be sweet. Whoa, this position is crazy. Yeah, Soul King, get you one, dog. Come on, man. Hey, we giving out free bottles, guys. I don't know how many we have left for free, so definitely go in there and do your thing. Click the link in chat, only for US. If you're in the US, we're giving out free bottles to you right now. Okay, so in G6, stopping knight at 5. Then he went knight e8, nice maneuvering idea. F5, beautiful. After bishop h6, knight g7, which is natural. And after takes, pawn takes, and e4, very strong. And then bishop f6, idea, bishop d4. King h1 happening. Lenderman actually playing white. Rook g1, bishop d4 for Alice. I forgot Lenderman is actually playing white. For some reason I thought he was playing black. But Alice is playing with the black pieces here. I really like her position. Queen f6, which hits the bishop. Bishop goes back to g5 and queen to g6. h6, bishop h4. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be scary, actually. This is actually a scary break. Ooh, you have to be very cautious of this break here. Benjamin Bach in chat. Bach says, we in here. Bach. Bach's in chat. Says, we in here. Yeah, we in here, Bach. Bach made it to the finals, guys. Bach is awaiting his challenger. It'll be Lenderman, Eric Liu, or Alice Lee, who's playing against Lenderman right now. Yeah, here's that break. I thought this was really an aggressive break and scary for Alice, but she probably should get out of the way and have a nice day. Tomorrow, the winner of this versus Eric Liu, correct. King h8. Alice Lee under a little fire here with the black pieces. There it is. King to h8. Tuck and roll with the king. Tuck and roll with the king. I'll check it out. I want to try the energy drink. It sounds similar. It's called Neuro, and I swear it felt me made smarter sometimes. I think I had one of those regularly. Nice, dude. Yeah, in fact, this is not an energy drink. This is better than that. So you won't have the caffeine where you have the crash in it. It also really helps with your focus and mental clarity. It is absolutely a game changer. I'm not going to lie, bro. Definitely recommend it for you, my guy. What time? 5 p.m. Eastern. Both. Or the last matches are only 5 p.m. This is the only late match we have. This was agreed upon for the players. So 5 p.m. Eastern time for the rest of the matches. Toast 10-7. Says, what? Yeah, he's just out of it. Hey, it's okay, bro. It's okay. We got you. What? Like, imagine walking into a room just saying what? What? Hey, man. It's going to be okay. I need you to relax.
He needs some milk.
It's going to be all right. Still theory. Yeah, still theory, Jim. Still theory. Queen h6. Got a double up coming. I think Alice is playing this well, given the circumstance too, as well as this position could be scary with the rooks coming to the file and etc. Sound effects, yeah, we gotta keep them going. Yeah. Is anything there? Oh, it's okay. Get him out of here. Send the stretcher to his address. We have it on file. Yeah, we got all the buttons. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 21 buttons. And 14 sound effects. So pretty nice. We're not gonna play them all here. We play them when it's right. When the time is right. 92, I thought this one would be coming because he wants to get rid of his bishop because it's a dynamic piece. The worst piece for Alice, though, is this knight on h6, completely out of the game. Not doing anything, but she will end up rerouting it, probably something like this. This would be a nice reroute to get this bishop or knight into play. Maybe even this way, too, I guess. It's the same square, different way. So with queen f6, she did not want to move this bishop anywhere. I guess she was afraid of knight f5, which is quite annoying. So she goes queen f6. Taking right now, these pawns would be very, very strong. Rook to d1 would be bishop takes b2. So she's staying on the pawn. Staying on this whole diagonal here. Rook g8 maybe at some point too. Get some trades off. I'll feel a little bit better with black here if I can get these rooks off the board a little bit. Very menacing bishop here. And you really don't want to take and have two connected pass pawns here on the E and D files. Knight g3, rook e8, knight f5, hitting the bishop. What's up, Alan? He's an island boy. Island boy. Gang, gang, gang. Whatever, Alan. What's up, dog? What's good? You already know. We just posted on socials too as well about this match. It's a heavy anticipated match. Heavily anticipated match. Yes, all the words in between. Guys, it's on the socials. Mental Athlete Rapid Chess Championship. This is a quarterfinal matchup. This is a quarterfinal matchup. Let's go. Quarterfinal matchup, boys and girls. Get some free. Oh, I just got a message that we got more orders going out. So, guys, I don't know how many bottles are left for free, but you better go get yours now. Alan, pick it up. You already know. You get it for free, Alan. So try your first battle for free. Battle for free, mental athlete. Let's go. We'll be trying the product. Let's go. So, Kingfish. Let's go, bro. Definitely let me know how you like it. Yeah, it's free. Especially if you have a U.S. address, it is free. So get you a bottle right now, because they're not gonna do this forever. No business does that. So I would take. Oh, that's a nice move. Oh my goodness, that's scary. Okay, I would go 90. I mean, I guess you have to go 98 because this is a very loose pawn. 98. Oh, wait, you can't. Oh, she cooked. That's GG. Dang. This man found a one mover. Lenderman knight f5 ends it. I mean, 97 is a threat, and this is hanging. Well, this is a key pawn to this endgame. This really hurts. This really hurts. This really hurts. 98, right? And then knight check and like knight here. Like, this is so annoying. You know, like I got through everything. I did everything I could do. You know, when I'm playing black here, he actually ran towards the pawn and says, "I'll have it anyway." Oh my goodness. Yeah, what an endgame. What an endgame. Very nice here. Can we flip the board? Oh, we can flip the board. There we go. Got it. And done. And I'm getting it. Let's go, Zodiac. Canty Legend on the mic. Exactly, Alan. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Because Lenderman is white. Yeah, easy. Easy for you guys to see it this way. He's thinking, should I take the pawn? Or should I not? He goes h3, stopping the knight g4 checks. Incredible patience. Incredible patience. Lenderman, strong AF. Yeah, especially in games. Like, his like, my strong suit is, you know, tactical positions and skirmishes where, you know, it's chaos. I thrive in that. You know, I love tactical, my tactical vision, right, is, I mean, you guys know I don't have to say anything, right? So, I know I love tactics, so I give myself positions with that. Of course, positional play, not that I can't play it, it's just annoying to play. You don't really want to play it. You want to play what you're strong at. Lenderman is very, incredibly strong in these, in the slower grind positions that I've seen, where nothing's really going on, or in games. Definitely is a strong suit for Lenderman that we all see. Now the question is, how do we win? Or is it possible to win? It is. I mean, something like a fox in the chicken coop kind of a situation. You get that from Jeremy Simming game course. He's a certified grinder. Yeah, grinder, like out of you must got grind like a grandmaster. Hold on, Alan. Hold on. I know you not know CHESSABLE using grind like a grandmaster with Magnus and Howell. Ordered it. I can try it. Let's go, Zodiac. Maybe I can pass 500 ELO. Maybe you can. Now it's guaranteed. We sell ELO. In fact, we used to say ELO sold separately due to COE legal team, calculation over everything, legal team. But now, with Mental Athlete, we are selling you ELO, in fact. We are selling you ELO, 100%. Go ahead, buy it up. Buy it up. 2 tablets a day. Get you some ELO. Okay, so H4 takes. So H4 is an automatic, right? Here, H5. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. This pawn is strong. This is what they call a freezing pawn or whatever. What's up, Steven? I didn't see the VOD for him versus Caden. Bach, yeah, it's on my YouTube. It's also on my Twitch. I posted it already. I usually post them directly after the matches. You'll see the VOD. I wonder if she's secured the draw here. H4, H5. Yeah, like this is draw. And then you shuffle, no? H5. And you just repeat. Oh, no. Wait a second. No, yeah, it's the mind square, as they call it, right? Yeah, it's the mind square, yeah. Yeah. I'm now, so I will play U.S. Masters like you. Let's go, dog! Did bro throw? Yeah, yeah, he did buck. And look at Leonard with the head shake. He threw, oh my goodness! Alice Lee with the save! Alice Lee with the save. B3 from Alice Lee. I was actually cooking today with B3 online. I'm not going to lie. I play on alternates now. I only play on alts, guys, because, I got tournaments coming up. And, like, I just, I remember, shout out to Ryo Chen, the young phenom. But he always was like, I'm not going to tell you guys. Like, I remember, chess camps and, like, stuff like that. And he would be like, I'm not, he would just never tell anyone his alt. He didn't care who you were. You was not knowing his alt. So, like, I feel that. I'm not telling no one my alt. But I'm on a bunch of alts, so I'm trained. I was cooking with B3. I got a Night of 3 B3 course coming out on CHESSABLE, by the way. Working on that with Ketty. Tichiashvili. I know I'm saying that wrong, but I always call her that. Shout out to Ketty. She's doing a video. I'm doing the text and the moves. Knight of 3 and B3, and at some point we're going G4. You already know. Every board I sign the G4 square. The most aggressive square you can play with white. But this is a weird B3 setup. I'm not going to lie. Not that I've never seen it, but I've never played it like this. Because this is kind of awkward for the bishop. Now, in the course that we do with Knight of 3, B3, we do stuff like Knight of 3 and E4 and D4, but it's not against this type of setup like this. Because the Knight's already on F3, stopping, even E5 from happening. Oh, you mean James Sherlock versus Caden? I thought you meant earlier. No. That one, Caden won. Caden made it through. And yeah, Caden made it through. But it was a forfeit because Sherlock actually had some schooling. This is one of the favorite positions is white. This one with the bishop on B2 and the knight on C3 and the B3 Larson system. Yo. This one? Or is it a different one? Alex with just a standard, E5 setup. This boy played this like a straight up Italian game. A6, like D6, E5. I mean, he literally Italian gamed her. 100% here. Not a bad choice, as she's just playing chess here. Which is developing my pieces, having some central control. Bishop back to A7. You can play B5, you can play bishop E6, all this other stuff. B3 without E3 should be illegal, says Flair 0. And it should be illegal. What is this nonsense? Diabolical, if you will. What's up, big fella? What up? Hey, Chessmaster King, what's good? Hey, yo. Welcome to the stream, guys. We are here in the quarterfinals of the Mental Athlete Rapid Chess Championship. Good to have you with us. I hope you're having a great day. And if you missed this tournament, we are closing in on the last few matches. In fact, this is a quarterfinal match today. Tomorrow's a semifinal match, and then we end with a final where we have Bach, who's in chat, Grandmaster Benjamin Bach. We'll be facing either Alex Lenderman, Alice Lee, or tomorrow's semifinal, Eric Liu. One of these three will be facing Bach in the final. Welcome, guys. We are still giving out free bottles. We just got some orders. Literally, we just got orders as we're on right now. I also posted on my social media, all on Instagram, if you guys want to go see that too as well. I take this product every day. I have multiple bottles, lots of bottles with tablets ready to go. Check it out yourself. Good luck, Ben. Just good luck, Ben. Guys, get your bottle for free right now. Command mental in chat. Get your free bottle. Thanks for the follow, Batman. Let's go. Yeah, this is all Italian game-ish. I mean, literally, I looked away and it's still the same. Bishop e6, you take, you do all of this in the regular Italian game, which is 1 e4, e5. Knight went to a4. She was looking for knight takes e4. But he's like, you know what, I don't want any of the tricks. Bishop a7, play very solid. You can defend his pawn the way you like. And then black can follow up with I actually really like black's position in these lines. Just lemon for now on those? Yes, just lemon for now. There are, I did learn about more flavors coming. The lemon flavor is awesome, though, on the tablets. I'm not going to lie. It's actually a very nice flavor. I know Kieran Nasta, who was eliminated, but he did mention how much he liked the flavor. He was one of the players of the event. Is there a prize for this event? Yes, there's monetary prizes. Also, all the players were supplied with bottles with Mental Athlete product themselves. They also got one of these jackets, too. You know, it's fresh. Mental Athlete. AMC, thanks for the follow. So, yeah, Queen e8, which it did happen, by the way. Knight h5 and knight f4. I am really happy with black's position, I'm not going to lie. Yes, it started from a b3, but this is just an excellent Italian game for black. Like, no, okay, not no difference, but some type of Italian game happened, as you can see. This actually was a b3, if you didn't notice. If you didn't know. Well, it started as a b3, but became an absolutely beautiful Italian game for black. Absolutely beautiful. Bishop takes, bishop a7. Didn't get really any issues. I mean, usually you have a bishop coming to e3 to challenge the strong bishop on a7. You're not even getting that. Queen gets to g6. Knight comes to h5. You can see this is not very good for Alice. This isn't a great position. Maybe knight h4, queen g5, knight f3. Try to, you know, kick this queen away a little bit. Maybe he might go queen h6, and then this, like, black has a very good position, I believe. Bishop c1. There we go. I like this move from Alice here. Trying to really challenge this. Is it too late? Knight h5, knight h4. Yeah, I like this move, bishop c1. So King Fitch with the hydrate. Got to finish my water for the day anyway. I have to have one of these. This is the only way I get my water intake for the day. Because I usually I always forget I need to drink enough water. Especially, you know, it's a busy day. I'm sure all of us are busy. We all have stuff to do. And, like, you know, you forget you're not drinking enough water. So this thing helps me. Especially on workout days like today, I usually have to drink 2 of these. Or, yeah, usually 2. One for on rest days. On workout days like today I boxed in the morning, light sparring, and some conditioning. And then I did, you know, I'm a world champion. Just in case y'all forgot, I am a world champion chess boxer. Yeah, just in case y'all forgot. I do got hands. I do really got hands. I'm a world champion chess boxer. Secondly, I had to work out. I did take Mental Athlete actually every round of boxing when I was in Serbia out there. I thought this would happen. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this kind of out in the corner of my eye. I was looking at this, and Alex says, "Oh yeah, me too. Really strong move, but Rook E1. Oh my goodness, is she just in trouble? Wait, Rook D1. No, Rook E1. There's like knight something. Wait, maybe there's not though. Knight takes, there's rook takes, and knight takes, there's pawn takes, which holds this. Wait, 92? Oh my goodness, does this work? And then bishop f2. Ugh. 92 is nasty. There it is, because the bishop hits anyway with the rook, and this is going on. Bishop f2. Right? So you take a free pawn, and after king takes, or king h2, you go knight takes e2. Wait, can you get away with this? Yeah, there's no real tactics there. Wait, maybe there. No, there's not. Yeah, don't get crazy, right? Knight takes. Yeah, don't get crazy. Bishop takes and he wins a pawn. Beautiful, beautiful play here. And then he just grinds this into dust. You know, classic Lenderman. Grind it into dust. Play 150 moves. And then win the end game up a pawn. Okay, bishop e7. Rook f1, nice. Ooh, this rook is not very pleasant, but can be freed slightly with c4 or something. So Lenderman grabs a pawn with a nice tactic there. Also with some possible mate threats. It's really hard to be mated here, but with if you're white. I like this move from Alice because she's looking to open up the rook. B4 I thought would be the best move too as well. Now it stops even this threat. And C5 is going to shut everything down. All pawn breaks will be non-existent. This is rough. Maybe D4. Try to open some stuff up. This is rough. What we can see is maybe, yeah, so he plays C3. I like it. I see it immediately. The idea here is maybe rook here or rook here. Wait, can we defend though? Is the question. Bishop E1. Ugly move, but it kind of works. Well, rook C1. Yeah, it should be okay. Way to free the bishop. So maybe we have to go C5 if you're Lenderman. There it is. C5. Rook takes. Double the rooks now. Possible. B4 is definitely a move. Rook B1 stopping that. He saw that idea. B4. G3 kick the bishop. Where is he going? Bishop D8. Awesome move. Bring the bishop into the game. Attacking the rook. Rook B3 would be next. Spy rook on the first rank. Yeah. What a strong rook. What game is this? This is the second game. Second game of the match. This tournament has been going on for the last week. We are in the quarterfinals. Any tips on how to prep for U.S. Masters? For first timer, you need to just work. Just work and grind. Play your best. Really, wait, what? Oh, she's going to go rook here. Yeah, bishop A5, which just drops a pawn, but she has rook C1. That was her idea. Oh, still lost a pawn there. Yikes. That's tough. That's 2 pawns now. 2 pawns now. What game is this? Monopoly? Exactly. Great job. Dante, what's up? What's up, Dante? Okay, D4, pawn take. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Break the pawns up. On rook B2. Strong move. Resignation. Resignation. You guys can take a quick break if you like.
Oh, I don't really mind.
Okay.
I get to keep playing.
You can keep playing if you like.
Yeah.
Lenderman is just chatting. Like, he's just talking. I don't know. He's talking to himself, I think. Okay. First to 2.5 wins the match. She chose the modern type of setup. They can go Grunfeld-ish. She played G6 and D5. Very flexible. Still theory, exactly, Jim. Still theory. Still theory. Yeah, exactly. Still theory. Speaking of still theory, we are still here, guys. We are still here. It's going on. It's game time. Let me see, flip the board up. Yeah, we was doing that already, Carlos. We just forgot this game. Still theory. We are still here. Mental athlete, rapid chess championship. 1 game away is Alex Lenderman from going to face Eric Liu. This is basically a must-win situation. For Alex Lee. I mean, she could draw, I guess. A draw, it wouldn't be bad. Then she would have to win the last game because it's a 4-game match. Four-game match. So she would have to, win the last one if she draws this. So a draw's not bad, but she would need to win the last one. While this game is going on, I'm actually gonna pull up the bracket. Here it is, guys. Round of 16. We already went through that. Quarterfinals. This is the last quarterfinals match. Then after quarters, we have the semis, which we have one semifinal match already where Benjamin Bach is actually already in the final, awaiting who is going to face Eric Liu tomorrow in the semifinal match. And then that winner of that match goes to face Bach in the final. So we've already had our bracket set. We've had a lot of matches already. We've done all the games here on my channel. So it's been a blast with you guys. We've been giving out free bottles. Halfway through the event, they was like, you know what? Give it away for free. Because we got a lot of orders come through. And then people were talking about it. There's a lot of hype around the product. And of course, you guys can get your bottle for free too. If you are in the US, you can get a bottle for free. You can read the science behind it. And even know that we had Caleb, the founder here, who was a chess player himself, national master, close to FIDE master, went from 2060 to 2230 FIDE in 2 months since using Mental Athlete. Definitely the focus, the Sage Extra, the L-theanine, the Cognizant for the brain absolutely helped his chess. And it will help yours too as well. Definitely selling ELO is what it's about. 3, 6, 7. I think he's up a pawn, right? Yeah, he grabbed the pawn. Let's see how he got it. Right. Sort of the Catalan type of play. Takes, check, takes. I'll take the free pawn too, he says. E3. Queen back to D1. I mean, why is this up a pawn? I hate these type of positions. With black, like, I am not a fan of this. Maybe a Banco. The only way I'm giving a pawn up like that is Banco. I've tried the Grunfeld a lot, and like, ugh, it just doesn't. I'm like, why am I fighting like this down a pawn? You know, like, oh, I got compensation. Like, I really was not a fan of those positions. I would either go King's Indian or like some type of Queen's Indian or Nimzo Indian, D5, anything else. Right now, I'm just not a fan of being down a pawn here. Pawn gambit as the underdog. Yeah, sometimes. But I think, you know, if I'm gambiting a pawn or I'm down a pawn, I would love some compensation here or something to attack a lot. Which I think, okay, now that move I actually do like. That gives me some hope for her position, I think. Oh, D5 though. And then E4, yeah. It's a strong move. I thought she's muddy in the waters. There we go. There we go. If she just cooperated and moved the knight, this would have been really bad with E4. But she says, psych. E4 on the move. That's a strong move. Make him think a little bit. Takes. Take again. Oh, I guess you just simplify it. This is crazy. Wait a second. To take or not to take? That is the question. Take. He's going for it. Ooh, she's probably, because she's pausing, she's looking at knight G4. I was like, wait, why is she not taking? Knight G4 is the move she's looking at. But she ended up taking. Queen takes D7. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Queen B3. Rook D1 actually traps the queen, guys. What a queen trap. Rare queen trap there. This pawn is kind of hanging, but on the contra or on the other way, it'd be this pawn's kind of hanging too. Rare queen trap. She backs out of there, says, not today. Rook to D1, takes, and takes could simplify a lot of things. Takes. Bring the other one. I'm up a pawn, says Lenderman. Yeah, quiet game. Quiet game. Up a pawn. Playing for 2 results. Meaning win or draw. If I'm Lenderman here. Alice down a pawn. But I think she has enough compensation. Opposite color bishops, especially if pieces come off. Sheesh, what up, Jimbo? Yo, Painter Man. What's good, bro? Painter Man 320. How's it going? What's up, dude? Mental Athlete. Rapid Chess Championship. You already know. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We giving out free bottles, Painter Man. 320. Gotta put you in the loop, dude, so you don't miss this. Only for US though. How about you ever played Chess Arena from Botez? What do you think? Never played it. Never played it. Shout out to Botez though, the homies. G3. Rook takes, queen takes. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because they're both quick pieces. Yeah, you can grab and go. Get out of there. I'm Z-Sig. What up, dog? What's up, dog? Yo, what's good? What's the deal, bro? We got a match here. We in the quarterfinals. Well, actually, we are. Technically, this is a quarterfinal match, but technically, we already have a finalist in Grandmaster Benjamin Bach. But this is the quarterfinals. And then we have a semifinal match that's going to happen tomorrow, which is Eric Liu versus whoever wins this match. First to 2.5 wins. First to 2.5 wins. So welcome. Welcome. Hit the follow button if you're new. Stick around. Click the link in chat. Get you a free bottle of the product from the sponsor, aka the partner here in Mental Athlete. Went 3 out of 5 in U.S. Chess Rapid today. 2100 NM. Michael Morton, and he is 2000. Cook the rest. Tied for 4th. Nice. H3 stops knight G4. Yeah, this is going to be a grind. It's something that Lenderman loves, these type of positions. Slow grinds. I'm up a pawn. He's going to play this position forever. Or however that it allows him to. However long that allows him to. Knight D5 at some point maybe, and rook takes, but you know, that is closer to maybe, not a draw, but yeah, he wants to keep a little bit more pieces on the board, which I totally understand. Sort of a light square strategy in a way for the pieces, but not the pawns. The pawns could be targets later with the dark square bishop, but not these pawns at least. Maybe this one. Light square strategy with the light square bishop here. Pretty nice. Maybe he's going knight d6. I don't know where the route would be after that though. Maybe he's going knight d4, put it in the center of the board. But here, even here, they don't have a lot of great prospects. Besides, okay, knight c6 is a good move. Queen c7 does deter knight c6. Same idea, different square. Stopping knight to c6. U.S. Chess 5-0 Blitz is in like 51 minutes. You should come cook everyone. No, unfortunately, I've had a lot of things to do today. I also have to get up extremely early in the morning. Tomorrow, Tuesdays are long days, early days for me. Early days. Oh, that's a good move. 95 intention. That's a good move by Alice. Definitely like this move. Maybe bishop c6. Do not want to give this light square bishop up though. Love this move from Alice, I think. 95 is really strong. You could kind of wait, or he could, Lenderman, could wait for it and then go queen e4. So he goes knight c6 instead. Definitely happy to trade, he says. I'll trade him. Not even think twice about it. Now we easily have opposite color bishops. Up a pawn, but hard to create something with the opposite color bishops here. Even if all the heavies come off, White's best bet is probably trying to get the king over here and create something. King activity is one of the biggest things you want to pay attention to and be ahead of the game on. King activity when you reach an endgame. Draw is not a bad result for Alice Lee going into the 4th and final game, but that would be a must-win situation. She does have the white pieces too, so she can try to create something, but it is a must-win, or will be a must-win situation if she's able to draw this game. If Lenderman wins the match. B3. It's like, rook d5, rook check. Yeah, it's likely to be drawn. Possible. King is nicely placed. I like the king placement. Definitely love the king placement. Whoever, that activity of the king is so important in games. I always favor that. In fact, even Gary Kasparov with the famous quote that peace, what did he say? Peace activity trumps material most times. So having peace activity I mean, obviously, don't be down a queen and a rook. You know, like, okay, yeah, piece activity trumps material, buddy. Yeah, no, it really it depends. Obviously, it depends. But her king is incredibly active here with that same idea I was talking about from White's standpoint. But now she is the one doing that same thing. Hard to create something though after a4 and bishop c4, but nevertheless, the king being very active is really nice. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, okay. My guy, I see you in chat. Okay, a4 and bishop c4 would be able to at least kind of stop some of the king placement or king activity. In the meantime, on the other edge of the board, doing stuff like this. But nevertheless, I think Alice has made a great position out of being down a pawn here. It almost doesn't feel like she's down a pawn at all. f4, bishop moves somewhere. Bishop b2, staying around everything. Pushing this pawn is possible. Does allow the king another route in. Bishop c4 would block a lot of stuff. a4, not allowing b5 to happen. This is 10-0, by the way. No increment. No increment. So as time gets lower, Lenderman actually was able to do this and win his match. He was playing against Lucius Melillo. And with Lucius, he was able to really put some pressure on him in the clock. Put a lot of clock pressure on him in their match. Bishop c4. Played, defends the pawn. Now there's no b5. This is scary, though. This I'm not liking. Not liking that all of these... Yeah, okay, it was already kind of like that, but this is a sticks out like a sore thumb. g6, and it's a light square bishop or light square pawn. I mean, you could easily see something like this happening. Rook g7 or bishop g7 is possible. Maybe she's worked it out. Maybe she's worked it out. But obviously, it is a little bit scary. It is a little bit scary. Because if this falls, then these could fall. e4, take. This one falls. This one falls. We get pushed. You know, you see what I'm saying here? Gotta be careful. King f2. These are some running pawns. He went king g2. Will he repeat? Yeah, I mean, probably should, right? Thinking, though, this could be good for Alice. Because the lower his time gets, you know, remember, this is no increment game. And then he went king f2, h4. He was expecting this. Takes. Rook takes. Can we run? Nice move. Rook takes a7. Keeping one. Keeping one on the board. Technically should be drawn, but anything can happen right now. Try to keep a pawn on the board. Technically drawn. Technically. But, of course, time is low. There is no increment. b5. What a move by Alice. That was incredibly strong. What a move. I wonder if she could have got away with, or he could have got away with pawn takes, bishop check, and king g2. The idea here was that little fork. But he might have been able to go king g2 there. What about rook takes? That would have been a crazy line. Oh yeah, that might have been a blunder too. He found an even stronger move. Hit the bishop. What do? I mean, any way you check me, I go hit the rook. And then I take this pawn. That might be it. I mean, nice combo. Like, Alice with a strong tactical theme here. Trying to get here. I think pawn takes could have been an option too. But this route was even stronger by Lenderman. Instead of allowing, you know, pawn take. Hits the bishop, saying, hey, what are you going to do? And then after bishop checks, king moves. Now the rook is hanging. Rook has to move, and it's almost trapped, so only move. And now taking the pawn. Wait, is rook f3? Rook f3 might have been just actually picking up the bishop, I believe. I think he just kind of missed this one. Rook f3. But of course, during time scrambles, yeah, I think he just missed rook f3. Normal, it does happen. It does happen. Rook f3 was really strong. There was no rook e4, and if rook g4, you would go king to h3, pick up the rook, or not pick it up, attack the rook. Once the rook moves, then you would take the bishop, and then you have rook and bishop, which is, you know, more pieces. But 2 pawns, you're gonna play this into infinity, if you have enough time. So a time scramble is very likely here. She may have a draw configuration. I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot of moves though. Like, I think it's gonna come down to a time scramble if I'm being honest, because black does have some configurations where, like, you know, the bishop can kind of eye both sides, put the rook behind one of them. But it's hard to have everything though. It is hard to have everything. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Alexsandr a minute. There is no increment. She's like, draw? You want to draw, bro? You want to draw? He said, draw what? Rook check. Rook check again. King goes to the seventh ring. Check again. Maybe go towards the bishop. Defend the bishop. Attack the bishop. 30 seconds. Or close to it. Yeah, I would definitely go for the flag here. Trying to flag Alice. We're gonna find out everything about this event. Well, first off, just have fun. Hey, you're just having fun. No, welcome to the event. Mental Athlete Rapid Chess Championship, guys. This game may be over here. Due to a flag. Due to a flag, it could be over. Wait, is he just winning now? Is this a winning in-game? That's crazy. It's a rook pawn. Is this just winning? He goes king here, though. And then here. This is incredible. I mean, this is incredible. This is a rare, like... like, this is always a draw. But he found some configuration that I've almost never seen before. That this is like a win with the rook pawn. In games are fascinating. King here. Check. And then queen. Yeah, that's it. And that is it. And Lenderman wins the match. Incredible. Incredible. Incredible games. Great games. Congratulations, Alex. You guys can talk chess. And you can go when you're ready.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very tough endgame. Yeah, very nice save in game one. Yeah, the opponent game. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was a draw already. Yeah, it was very unexpected.
The funny thing was the draw, but probably before that there was like he
No,
probably could have taken the e-pawn and then uh and
yeah,
there's also nice c8 stuff, maybe.
yeah, I'm sure I had some win. Yeah, but I just couldn't imagine that this is a draw.
Yeah.
A4 is a resourceful move. I didn't realize the
Yeah.
point actually. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, and then the third game, I don't know. I mean, figured probably there's a better way for me to convert it, but it's not so easy. I guess if you don't play b5, you probably hold at that point.
Yeah, I think so.
Miss.
It has to be a draw. Like the best probably case scenario is rook and bishop versus the rook, although I don't know even how you would get that.
Yeah, well, even rook and bishop, it's like it gets so random with like this time control. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what was like with flagging and the possibilities. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like I don't know, but yeah, I guess um yeah, in the end I got a bit more
Yeah.
fortunate, but yeah, I
Oh,
mean, oh yeah,
apparently the Kim Pawn game is a win.
oh
If you don't play f5, if you play like king
ah
e3, and then
oh
I guess some triangulation.
ah wow. Yeah, okay, it's hard to figure it out with no
Yeah.
time. It's not like some theoretical end game, so it's
Yeah.
just shouldn't have gotten into it with like low time without being totally sure. But Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think B3, E4, I guess is like kind of a bad
But yeah,
combination.
I think
Like,
I didn't know the opening night or how to play B3, but I probably shouldn't have gone for it.
yeah, just
I
play
mean, there's some
B3,
systems that
E3.
are okay. Maybe it was like knight of three P3s, and then I'm like more familiar because I played D4.
Yeah, knight of 3, B3, yeah. Yeah, could have played that. Yeah, because otherwise, because I knew you don't have experience with B3, so that's why I
Yeah,
played E5. But okay, I didn't quite expect E4, but then I guess it's like I got very good Italian with black with the bishop on B2 basically.
yeah,
And then okay, it's still not exactly so easy, it's just like some advantage for black, but yeah, in the last game, I don't know. I also didn't know it so well. I just knew that in that order, Queen A4 is already good, but yeah,
yeah.
uh, that's all. But yeah, but okay, I also saw against Michael you played some random, so I didn't know if you were gonna play real
Oh
openings or
yeah,
something completely random. So
yeah.
just like just in case I looked at recent games. But what's your next tournament?
Um, I think I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of a break,
Hmm.
so I might play in some USCF tournaments in Minnesota, or
Oh,
I guess I'm
nice.
going to the East Coast.
Mhm.
And maybe like try to get my rating up for junior invitations.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, but for serious tournaments, I don't think I have anything planned like this.
I guess the next one might be American Cup, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I'll probably play a tournament before that. Like there's Southwest.
Ah,
Uh,
okay, yeah. No,
but
I mean
yeah,
like the next like very serious one. Well, I
yeah,
guess
yeah, that's very serious.
Southwest is also. So are you still finishing high school or are you already in college?
Yeah. No, I'm graduating this year, so there's like a lot of schoolwork.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So you wanna make sure you
Yeah.
catch up.
We'll probably take a gap year, like for chess.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I knew you were a very resourceful player, so I was kind of always scared in the time scrambles that if
Yeah,
like if somehow it like gets random, I needed to make sure. Even in completely winning position, I was like trying to
yeah,
be super careful because I've seen enough
yeah,
games that you've saved, not just in over the board, but also in like Pro Chess League and stuff. So I was like always trying to be. But yeah, good luck to you and everything. I don't even know who I got next round now, but
Is this single elimination or?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good luck. Mm.
Yeah, thanks. So now I might as well try to win the tournament.
Yeah. All right.
All
See
right,
you.
good games.
Bye.
See you
Good game.
guys. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Congrats, Alex.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Did you need to do some interview or just
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good to go.
I'm
It's
good?
just yeah, you are playing. I think you play tomorrow against Eric Liu.
Oh, I'm playing tomorrow. Oh, wait, so but what time? Because I don't know, like I'm teaching and stuff, so I don't know.
Semifinal. So we'll get together. We can just maybe message in an email thread with Caleb, and we'll figure out.
Okay, yeah,
It's supposed
hopefully
to
I
be
can
five,
because
but if not, we'll figure something out.
yeah, 5 I definitely cannot do. Well, also like it was like because I have after school, so I
Okay.
was but
So
hopefully we can figure something
maybe
out.
the same time, which was cool, like tonight, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even what time is Eric Lewis? He like in
Oh yeah, he's in school, I think too. So
no, I meant like Eric Liu is he like what do you call it? What West Coast or what?
I don't know. I actually don't know where he is. I never asked.
Because then I can
Yeah.
maybe even do a bit later because
hmm
actually I have a lesson. But I can always just reschedule that lesson. Yeah, I mean it's a little awkward to that student. I already rescheduled them once because of today, and then I'm just have to reschedule again.
Oh,
Um,
good. I understand. I do the same. So yeah, it
but okay,
happens.
it's fine. I after school it's kind of hard to cancel because it's like too last minute, but
Yeah.
private lesson is easier to cancel. But I mean, obviously if you can do in the morning, but I guess you can't do in the
Yeah,
morning.
mornings don't work for me. Mornings
Like,
don't. I mean,
oh wait,
mornings work at like 12 noon.
okay, but 12 noon. Well actually, wait, 12 actually might. I mean, it's kind of cutting it close. Okay, well, actually, I mean, 12 actually might work. Yeah. So
So
maybe
let's
we
see.
can
Yeah,
have.
we can get in the thread and then just send an email. You can as soon as you leave, as soon as we get off the call, you can send an email over so we can get that over to Eric
But
to
I don't know
see if that
Eric's
works.
Lewis email, so maybe
Exact.
you could
Oh,
maybe you can
yeah.
start the thread and then we
Sure.
can figure it out.
Sure. I can put us all in a thread with Caleb.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Alex. I'll put you in the thread and then we'll go from there.
All right, thanks.
All right. See ya. Bye. All right, guys. Yeah, mornings don't work for me, guys. Yeah, I'm always every day working in the mornings, well, chess work and trading. So, yeah. But right after, usually between 11 and 12 o'clock, like I start today. Generally, nothing before 9, or sorry, well, I take kids to school type stuff, but it's always work. Yeah, so that's it for us, though, guys, for today. So tomorrow, we're going to try to see, I'll keep you guys updated. What I want you to do is just make sure you're followed. So when you get the notification, make sure your notifications are on. So when you get it, then you know that we're live because it was supposed to be 5 p.m. Eastern, but we might have to change some things around. And if we do, that's okay. I want you to be alerted and alarmed and notified. Any normal events before U.S. Masters? No, I'm actually just studying and getting prepared for that. So, Ace on Chess, what's up? Welcome. I see you getting your mental athlete as well. So, congratulations to Alex Lenderman today, who moves on to the semifinals to face Eric Liu, International Master. And then the winner of that will go face GM Benjamin Bach in the final. As Bach won his semifinal match today against Caden Trough. So here we go, guys. Boom. There it is. This is the product I take literally every day. I take 2 tablets a day, usually with the span of 6 hours in between. Definitely love the lemon flavor taste on it. It's amazing. The taste, you can actually read the science. We had scientists on talking about the product, what it does for the brain, the natural ingredients of the sage extra, how it's extracted, how did he put it together, why is it a super fuel for your brain, why chess players should use it. We talked about all this stuff. I put it on YouTube too as well. You can check the socials if you want to check all the science and stuff like that too as well. Amazing, especially with the L-theanine, which is an amino acid, and you have things like cognizant too as well. It's literally a super tablet, as you see right there in Streamlabs. I'm talking about the product, but here use command mental, or also click the link in chat, mentalathlete.gg/Jim Canty. Caleb, the founder, who actually will be coming on before the end of the event, went from 2060 to 2230 FIDE in 2 months since starting Mental Athlete, guys. So get your first bottle for absolutely free. Click the link in chat right now. We're going to see you guys very, very soon tomorrow. Not sure what time yet. We're going to get the logistics sorted out. It was supposed to be 5 Eastern, but maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. So make sure you stay tuned and be on my socials too, whether that's Instagram or following here. I'll put the socials and link in chat too as well, so you guys know. Just want to be informed and alerted because we are going to have the last few matches here. So I'll see you guys very soon. Until then, have a great one.